Hello everyone, I'm Knight of Squires and this is Crusader Kings 2. Thank you again for joining me. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. So, going that last time things did not go hugely smoothly for us. We picked a fight with the Karakanids, and it turned out they are significantly larger than we are, and it did not go hugely well for us. So we're going to perhaps avoid that for a little while now, and we're going to build up a little and try and expand from there. We did, however, get one more of the achievement points in that 2 of the clans now like us, so that's good. We've got a couple of these have got a positive outlook on us. Everybody needs more grazing land, which is not something I can hugely do a whole lot about, given that I apparently cannot expand. So there's that. But we've got a couple of loyal clans. This is the guy who likes us the least well, because the loyal clan bonus has run out on him. I don't know how, because it's quite a long standing thing. But we're going to go there. We've got to get our prestige as high as possible, really. That's kind of what we're aiming for here. So, without further ado, we're going to carry on. I'm going to set these to raiding stance, so that while they're reinforcing back to their 4,500, I'm going to come and steal all of the gold from these guys and work all the way around. So let's get that underway. This is I've given this man a gift so that he'll like me more, because he's on my council and he stops me being able to declare petty wars with people. But it doesn't appear to have helped hugely, so that's unfortunate. But the tyranny runs out in about 20 years. I don't think my character will live another 20 years. He's 46 now. Tibu, this is my idiot child, so he can learn on his own, because it's not like he's going to learn anyway. So we're going to up this back to full, because we're going to be raiding and we're going to be stealing loads of gold, and hopefully that's going to keep us in the positive anyway. He should become more charitable, because at least it'll give him a positive trait somewhere, even if it's just the generation of karma. My wife is pregnant. Perfect. This is us just going to be stealing as much gold as we can. I'm actually going to turn that back down. I know I only just turned it up, but I'd rather be making money than losing it, which we will be doing if we carry on at full. The pregnancy has caused my wife to develop quite the unusual tastes. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays ranges from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. I will make sure she gets what she wants and more. I lose 1.6 gold, and she has a chance to gain gluttonous, but she does gain plus 0.5 health, which is super useful in the event of bad pregnancy developments. And nothing else really has any effect. So for 0.6 gold and the chance at gluttonous, let's see. Oh, she was already gluttonous, so it's not the end of the world. So we're going to go from there. There's some random court here. And then we're going to jump in here. And we're just going to slowly raid our way up the nation and steal as much of their gold as possible to recover our efforts. This pregnancy has made my wife much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses the chance to chat with anybody within earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that a pregnant woman should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room to avoid giving birth to a sickly child. She should rest, which gives her -2 stewardship but plus 0.25 health, or I'll let her have her fun, which gains +1 diplomacy but -2 stewardship. I'm not going to lie, the additional health is going to be much more useful than the 1 diplomacy while she's basically bedridden, so I'm going to say that she should rest, as much as she dislikes that idea. And we're going to carry on from there. So, everybody now hates me in this region, but it's okay because we're stealing all of their gold. That's probably why they hate me. So we're just going to build up some coffers. This is going to be the big money maker because it's got holdings in it. Holdings are where you make all of your money when you're raiding. But unfortunately, I don't get a whole lot of options because nomads don't have many holdings. My genius son would like to be educated in struggle. He doesn't know it yet, but he would like this. My other son, who is willful, conscientious, and playful. Conscientious is really good. So he can have a stewardship focus because he's conscientious. So he can have that. And I'm just going to continue to steal all of this country's gold, or at least as much of it as I can. And also my gold will increase much more rapidly now that most of my, once this goes down, once the horde has been redone. Well, Bankai is my son. He shall be educated in struggle. Now I've run out of gold here, so I'm going to move to here. I'm going to crush this little Jashnakarid force. There you go. Didn't even notice they were there, look. But gained a couple of prestige points. So that's handy. I've got some concubines. My retinues are just eating my prestige right now. See, that's 10 gold right there, plus whatever else I can pull out of the province now. So that is always handy to have. Your messengers tell of a traveller who recently arrived in Taragobatai. The traveller, a Han scholar of the name Pan Sikan, is apparently requesting an audience. He claims to be a renowned teacher willing to impart his knowledge to one of your children. So the options I have here is to bring him to court, at which point he will teach one of my daughters, who is relatively decent. Or I can tell him to sod off. I don't see any reason why not to teach one of my daughters, so... The travelling teacher bows before you and says, I humbly greet the brave Ruan Sugu of the Liao Khaganate. My name is Pan Shikan, and I come with an offer. For a modest sum, I would be willing to impart one of my many skills to your daughter Sokhate, for I am a scholar of both Confucian classics and surgery. God, there's some differences. Can you teach her to read faster? I pay him 50 gold and she gains +2 learning. Teach the Confucius classics. I pay him 100 gold and she gains 1 learning and erudite, which is +2 learning. So she actually gains 3 learning total. 100 gold, she gains 1 learning and poet, which gives her diplomacy. Or what you're asking is outrageous, be gone. See, the problem is with a daughter is that I'm just going to end up marrying her out of the, out into somebody else. So I'm not going to get a whole lot out of that. So I'm not, I don't really, it gets weird very quickly. What can I do matrilineally? Okay, that's weird. I'm not gonna marry you into my own family, as much as I'd like to. This guy is quick. Let's betroth her to him, and then I'll be happy to spend the 50, because she'll have better traits, and all of her children will still be my dynasty. Let's grab myself a new steward. This guy likes me. He can be the steward. And the new advisor, you like me enough, you can be my advisor. See, now I could probably actually start declaring wars again, which would be handy. We're just going to finish with the raiding of these various Logu of the Zhao clan. We're going to continue raiding these various counties as we're going along, just in a vain effort to make some money, especially now that we've just spent 50. Ugh. That was probably not wise of me, actually, but we're getting there. My soldiers are definitely reinforcing, and negotiate or imprison this guy. Why, my nephew? Who are you trying to... What is going on here? Go away. Oh look, my idiot son became an idiot. Shock horror. There you go. Gain the trait ambitious, and it still doesn't give you any traits worth talking about. Order to take the vows. Off you go to a monastery. You are useless. Off you go. As Tibu is dragged away from the main hall, yelling and cursing, he swears that he will one day return to enact his vengeance and take what he considers to be his birthright by force. This was not an easy choice to make. Thankfully, I did not gain stressed. Thank God. Because that would have been exactly how this playthrough would go. I would gain stressed and it would kill me. I would not have been surprised even a little bit. So there's not a lot of gold in these provinces at the end of... I mean, that's 20 gold. 20 gold. Okay, actually, I take it back. There's quite a lot of gold in these areas. I'm just going to keep sieging, raiding everything down. That's 12,000 men. We're going to jump out of here. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. So we're going to run away now and come raid this guy. Because I don't really feel like fighting 12k with my 3k of raiders, 4k of raiders. It just seems like it's going to end poorly for me. I'm going to wait for him to go a little further away, and then I'm going to carry on raiding his land. Because, mohahaha, I'm going to steal all of his gold. I want all the gold, so I'm going to steal all of the gold. Ah, my concubine, my cousin, again, is pregnant. I really regret that happened, but I don't entirely know how it happened. So, there's not... Oh, there's 6,000 men there. That was a mistake. Lost a lot of soldiers here that I didn't need to lose. Like, I lost 300 men there. My marshal has said this man has great military talents. 21. He does indeed. I'm going to siege this down, as this is just a tribe. I could gain 5 gold and 75 population, or I can gain 50 prestige. Let's gain the prestige. We already gained enough gold from that. So then we'll just, again, siege this, raid this down, get some gold from that. We'll slowly but surely get all the way back up to a decent amount of gold and prestige and karma, and hopefully one day be in a position to continue on the raiding force and actually take over some more land. Now, this 5k of soldiers is coming back. Liao Keden, welcome to the family. You have many siblings. I will almost certainly forget that you're there, that you have so many siblings. I apologize. I will do my best. So this conflict went horribly for them. Like, that went horribly. They lost 2,000 men, and I captured this guy. Perfect. How many people have I got in prison right now? I might be able to just ransom off some people. One guy for 10 gold. Cool. Otherwise, oof, worse in my vassal's opinion. I accept paying for his ransom. Cool. Cancel that. Can I just banish these people? Get myself some gold. This is an okay way of doing it, I guess. This gets me a little gold here and there. Mostly it just kicks everybody out. They're still in the world at this point. They're off somewhere else. But I mean, I made a little gold. That's an act of tyranny. I don't know why it's an act of tyranny, but oh, because you're a malcontent, so you just... But it's the Kijin clan guy. It's this guy. Why don't you like it? Do not want to weaken my dynasty. This isn't my dynasty. Neither of these people are my dynasty. Yeah, no one cares about you, look. You get murdered. Trampled to death by horses. This isn't my dynasty. You have a pet rat in the dungeons. Manichean, you're a Zoroastrian heresy. Could ransom you but nobody cares. Could execute you but everybody cares. Or I could release you from prison. There you go, you've been released. You're back down there. My prisons are now empty. Not entirely certain what happened there. You're wanting to kill this guy. I don't really know why. Or care. Don't care. Ooh, the Western Protectorate got massive there. And there. There's just patches of the Western Protectorate everywhere. Oof. Things are scary. That's 5k soldiers. Just chilling there, look. It must make so much money. Yeah, so much money. So many soldiers. He concerns me a lot. He concerns me a lot. I don't want to have to deal with him at any point in the future. Thankfully, I won't have to. And now I'm just going to come raid these two provinces again because there's still some gold in these, and I've got a long time before his soldiers turn up. And I might declare war on the Jetju and conquer them, or humiliate them and steal some of their people, because I need more people so that I can invade and so that I can kit more soldiers. Because the way the horse lords work is this number dictates this number, and this number dictates how many men I can raise up at any one time. Liao Sibu, my son. I have so many children. For having this trait with minus 15% fertility and chastity, which gives me another 15% fertility modifier, I'm doing alright, kids-wise. I'm doing alright. Like, I have 3 concubines. These are all getting a little... I imagine they're nubile concubines still. 35 and things. I think they're probably pushing the limits of it at this point. So I'm going to set these aside now and take new ones. Because they're just a little on the elder side at this point. So let's see what we got. You're not some relative of mine, are you? Have we got genius? No. Here's one will do. So, find characters. This is not hugely fun to watch, but search all. Gender, woman, in prison, no. Married, no. Ruler, no. Diplomatic range, yes. Join court, any. My religion, my culture group. Adult, yes. And then we flip that and we can search for things like genius, no. 61. Strong, no. Or quick, no. Okay, so we're just looking for, in this case, we're just looking at age. So we'll take concubine. Take concubine. No. Oh, I'm at war with this guy. I'm not at war with him. Oh. One of my vassals is at war with him. Okay. Come to court. You have the lover's pox, so I'm going to avoid that. Don't fancy that in my life. Join court, yes. Let's limit this now. There's not a whole lot of people left. So we'll grab these concubines. How many does that give me? Is that just the one? Must learn at your own speed. Head over there. Adopt the marshal's ideas. You lose a little bit of gold, but you gain a load of military tech points. Is always good. So I've only got 1 concubine, so now we'll just take some debutante and take concubine. Take concubine. Perfect. So that's that. He can gain... I don't really want him to gain the trait ambitious. So he can maybe be proud. He's not proud. He gained ambitious. Of course. Because what was the one thing I've just said I didn't want him to have? Ambitious. So of course, that's what he gets. How else would this game go? How else would this game go? Where's my genius son? Which one are you? Bankai? Are you the genius? No? I do not remember which one of my children is the genius. Which one is the genius? It's not Bakai. Ruans? No. Let's pause that before the army sneaks up on me and kicks me in the teeth while I'm not looking. Logu? Laugu. Logu. You get to be the heir. No, I can't because I don't have Gavelkind Progenitor, Ultima Genitor or Open. Can I change that? Like, what's my inheritance law? No, I can't change my inheritance law because it's based on prestige. So let's find that son again and give him some things that increase prestige. I don't really want to give him that. Let's give him that. This should increase his prestige steadily over time. So his prestige should now increase at a higher rate. And we'll hope from there. Obligate this vassal to remind him that he shouldn't join factions. My father-in-law died a natural death. We're going to leave. And then we're going to declare war here, if we can. Emperor Zhao Zhang, the Chinese son of heaven, has died and been succeeded by Zhao Xizong. Like his predecessor, the new emperor is believed to believe in an open China. Apparently, he has taken a special interest in Arabic cultures, but frowns on eunuchs. Wow, that's unfortunate. Business as usual, then. So, no eunuchs for the Chinese emperor. All grace is lost should the dynasty change, but thankfully the dynasty hasn't changed. I think, where's that genius child? I think we're going to break that betrothal. Sorry. And I'm going to ask for a Chinese imperial marriage with him. No, I can't yet because he's not old enough. Oh, did my wife die? No. My wife's still alive. How can I request an imperial marriage if my wife is still alive? Yeah, I was going to say I can't because I'm actually still alive. She's still alive. So in 7 years, I'm going to keep an eye on you because you are a good son. I like having you. You are the son that I want to inherit. So you shall have my Chinese bride. I'm going to declare war on this guy. Can't do an invasion yet. Subordination. I can do a subordination. It will cost me 300 prestige, but if I win, I get all titles by him. But only in this region. I can't just... Yeah, Logu has improved significantly. Well done. Could just humiliate him, but then the Turkish clan will come in as well. I don't care about that. Let's go and steal some of his people, and I will gain some prestige. Let's call all of my allies in, and some populations. Populations and prestige. That's what we want. That's how this works. Let's name after his father. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Yeah, the inheritance law here, agnatic nomadic succession, is the son or brother with the most prestige normally inherits. So it's working on that. Oh, these are nephews. It's my half-brother. My other half-brother. Kind of just got to outlive these guys. And then this particularly powerful vassal. This daughter that was trained by the Chinese man shall gain brave. Because brave is great. Now this is Zexu. We're going to come down here. Everybody's going to come join me. And we're going to crush. Perfect. You come attack me. Bounce off into the wastelands. And be crushed and destroyed. A noble has distinguished himself in battle. Zhan. Yeah, I mean, distinguished himself is a strong word for it. Gonna cut straight across. Turn off raiders. We're just gonna cut straight across, and we're gonna burn down his village, or his tribal holding, as soon as we can. This commander has become a flanker, but his traits are garbage, so we're not gonna bother with that. Mohi is a thrifty clerk, which is good. And I finally fulfilled my ambition to groom an heir. Let's learn to reject pride, because that would make me a good Buddhist, or a better Buddhist. We've humiliated him and gained some of his population. Yay! When in doubt, gain population. Who are you? Sums' host. Let's go over there. Oh, one of our clans appears to be sacking this, maybe? I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. The Zhao clan is coming to crush this. So, that has dealt with that. The clan of the Mori like me more, which is good. That puts them back at... That puts them at 86. The Zhao aren't particularly fond of me, but we're getting there. This is my new heir in the event that I die. He's not awful, but he's not who I'd like. Heir is unmarried. My liege, it pains me to say, but there is a traitor in your realm. This is my marshal. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. I enclose the damning evidence with this letter. So, Marshal, fetch me the traitor, my spy master, who likes me. Evidence this is nonsense, and tell him to sod off. Or I can have him imprisoned instead, because I can have him imprisoned instead for falsifying evidence. His clan likes me not a huge amount, but he is a very powerful... He's my marshal, he's very powerful. Or I can inform my spy master who likes me. I think we're going to inform the spy master, and he's going to deal with that as he so fits. My court chaplain has died. Oh no. My half-brother, or one of my half-brothers, has died. Oh dear. How gutted I am. I mean, he died of the pox. Like, I can't... And he's the guy who murdered my previous character. Like, I can't say I'm hugely concerned that he's dead. He's going to arrange marriage. Who shall he marry? This random courtier. Actually, this random concubine. My concubine. Matrilineally. Lol. Yeah, you can... I don't want you marrying one of my concubines. No. Arrange a marriage with this random courtier. Because I don't want you inheriting, so I don't want you gaining too much prestige in the month. The laws, I don't know why he's the highest actually. Wrong culture characters are disqualified and adults have precedence over children. If the Kargan's primary heir is still a child, the Karganate is lost to one of the chiefs. Clan chiefs with more prestige than the heir get claims on the Karganate. Only males can inherit. You have a new heir. It's my other half-brother because he has more prestige. And he's the other one who murdered me. He murdered the other one of me. Yeah, he murdered that one. And he actually didn't pretend known to have murdered either of us. But, even still. Oh, the jihad in Anatolia has failed again. I wonder what that looks like. What that region looks like now. So the Fatimids are absolutely huge. The Seljuks are absolutely huge. The Byzantines, the Holy Roman Empire. Scotland? What? What happened here? King Henrik the Holy of Scotland, England and France. Alright. With the blood of Ragnar Lothbrok. Tell you what, whoever installed the Danish into England has drastically changed what happened in this region. Oh, wow. He was crowned by the Pope. He's been on a pilgrimage. He's likely to be a saint. Like, he's likely to get sainted when he goes. He's got great works. What great works he got? Oh, Stonehenge, obviously. Okay. He's got 16 confirmed kills on various people. Died in the dungeons, in the dungeons, in the dungeons, in the dungeons. Right. Burned at the stake. Burned at the stake. Died in the dungeons. Burned at the stake. Died in the dungeons. Wow. Okay. This guy is not playing around. He's got 3 kingdoms and only 2 sons. So he's the Prince of Scotland. I assume we've got Siegfried and Omund. So I assume Siegfried. Ugh, that is nice. Agnatic primogeniture for all 3. Agnatic, cognatic, and agnatic. Ugh, look at that. Weak claim on the Kingdom of Denmark. Oh, I really want him to go for it. If he takes the Kingdom of Denmark, he'll just be like, I am the greatest. We'll suddenly have the Scottish Empire. Oh, I love this. This makes me really happy. Holy Roman Empire has expanded into the North Africa and owns most of Middle Europe. The only people that could potentially stop them are the Scottish. Oh, I love it. This is a mess. Look at this. What is this? This is horrid. This map is horrible. I don't like it. I love bits of it, but I don't like much of it. Okay, let's carry on. Oh dear. There is some nasty border gore going on over there. I hope my son has gone on to lead a host. What? All right. Sure. I didn't want you inheriting anyway, so sure. Off you go. It's using... No. I'll deal with this later because I can't get rid of my marshal at a time like this. He's really, really good. And I don't really want to piss him off. Yeah, he dislikes me anyway, so it's not going to make too much of a difference. Why does he... What is he trying to... Ugh. I've lost my Chancellor. This guy. Perfect. And we don't want you to weaken your dynasty. There is no glory in this. The character is a defenseless child. He's not a defenseless child. Ugh, never mind. We'll come back to that later, I guess. We are now generating population again, thankfully. I wonder if I can start declaring war on people. Subjugation, invasions, subordinations. I could just subordinate. Let's do that. We have to start gathering some more land and doing it quickly because we're running out of... Like, I feel a time pressure. I know there isn't, but I feel a time pressure, and I'd like to get some of these points for these achievements some point soon, honestly. She deserves greatness. No. Let's learn it on her own. Perfect. That was... Where are you? King Marshal... Right. You must learn at some point that this doesn't work. But sure, I'll come over there and deal with you shortly. Let me crush this. Steal all of their gold. Give me that. Fine. Thank you. Let's go. Down we come. How does that give me enough to warrant a defensive pact? It's 3 provinces. Oh. These two have become bitter enemies. I'm going to revoke, like, all of your titles if I can. Why are you not against this? Why are you all against this? Weaken my powerful vassals. They're not powerful vassals. Fine. 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 They're not powerful vassals, but okay. If that's what you guys want, sure, we'll leave them where they are. I think that is unnecessary and foolish, but we'll go with it anyway. So, I'm going to crush this army. Yeah, that's right, run away. I lose the trait proud, and have learnt to reject pride. And now I must seek to gain a friend, as it is the only ambition left to me. Would you like to back our plot to kill off my half-brother? Yes, I would. Because he is not a very nice person. And I don't like him. And he is a murderer. And he murdered me in a previous life. Now I'm going to crush their army. Oh, look at that. Look how poorly that went for you. So now the king of Xia wants this random commander to... No. Not while your vassals are in my lands kicking my... or trying to kick my teeth in. This is my genius son. We want him to be the most powerful martial commander he can be. He is indolent, which is unfortunate, but he's rowdy and willful. And he's great, basically. He's great. And now we're going to crush this. We've gained those 2 provinces. That's good. We're going to crush this. She's become a tough soldier. Good. That's good to know. We're going to crush that. Give me the gold. Yeah, we'll take the gold. I got 1400 prestige now. It's probably plenty. And now we're going to white piece out because that gives me more gold and more prestige. There we go. Then we're going to declare war for this. Nobody cares. Just going to de jure claim it. And then I'm going to march over there and I'm going to crush it. Let's call everybody in because it's funny to have such an overwhelming force. unnecessarily. She's gained Brilliant Strategist. It's not entirely what I was hoping for, but she can become Diligent. Nope, she become Paranoid. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Her and him, accept. And then we will take the gold and win the day. Oh, this guy's declared war now. Who are you? Oh, the other guy in Shia. Sure. 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 Dead. Perfect. Let's go over here. Let's call all of our vassals in. So we've gained a little bit of extra territory in this playthrough. Like, we've got one clan likes ours. Yay. 1 of 3. Gah. It's so good. We need a few more temples. We're up to 62, which is better than it was. We've ended up in a... Well, very soon the scheming Khan Kudu Gakoi of the Kudag clan will make accusations against me. Don't believe a word of it. He hates me and lacks all honor and decency. This is my marshal, who I don't really like, but who is very, very powerful. My liege, it pays me to say, oh, look at this. I think that you are the real... I mean, I like you as well. Get out. Get rid of this nonsense. We're going to crush this army. Oh, no, we're not, because you're actually going in there. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to burn down everything that you love. And then find your army. And crush it. You can have a chance of becoming brave and probably become dull. From what I've seen. So we caught his army, and now we're going to burn down his castle. Bye-bye, castle. Give me the gold. And we own that as well. He's become better. Offering peace will give me more gold and more prestige. Perfect. And now you want to marry this random courtier to this commander. No. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. I'm in fact going to declare war on you as soon as my retinue moves out. Subjugation of Xia. As soon as I declare it, I lose 500 prestige, but I will gain every title in Xia. I think, or I can invade Xia, except I don't have the population for it. Subordinate that top bit. Could do that, but I'll lose 300 prestige. And I take all of those, or I can just subjugate entirely, and I will take everything that I've sieged down. I think that sounds like the sensible plan. Reclaim a nomadic county. Sure. The Om tribe. Pillage. Just burn it down. Burn it down. When in doubt, burn it down. So, we are going to declare war on Xia and subjugate them and take everything they own. That's going to be part 1. Given that we owned this country for a long time and they kicked us out, we're going to take it back. And I think we're going to do that starting tomorrow. So we've declared war, we've moved in, and I think we're going to fight the rest of the war tomorrow. We are going to call that a day there. It has been fantastic, as always, playing this game with you all. If you like what you've seen, please drop a like, or maybe even subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. And aside from that, I hope to see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me.